Welcome back, Silver Bull fans. Welcome back to Silver Bull channel. Well, sorry I haven't been on air for a while. This is a really interesting set of stats put together by Ross Greenwood, apparently from USA Today. And his lesson is why the US was downgraded, showing its federal tax revenue at just over $2 trillion, its federal budget at $3.8 trillion, new debt of $1.6 trillion, and the national debt of over $14 trillion, and recent budget cuts of $38 billion. Now, when you're dealing with such big numbers, sometimes you might not realise what's really going on. So they've removed 8 zeros and pretended it's a household budget. So they're saying if you did that, your annual family income would be $21,700. The money the family spent would be $38,200. Therefore, the new debt you'd have to put on the credit card is $16,500, and the outstanding debt on the credit card would be $142,000 and $710. And because of this dire financial situation, you've made budget cuts of $385, which, you know, is pointless. That's just a joke. It's not even funny. The fact of the matter is, if you went to a financial broker with these sort of stats for your family budgets, he or she would probably say to you, you should declare bankruptcy. You've dug yourself in a hole far too deep and you will never dig yourself out of it. Unless you can magically double your family income, which would only slowly pull you out of the hole, only very slowly pull you out of the hole, or half the money you spend, you have no hope of paying down that principal. So that basically says what the US is. It's bankrupt. It's a bankrupt country. Why does everyone pretend it isn't? Because they have a printing press, according to the Federal Reserve, Ben Bernanke, and we can print more money because the US is good for it, because we're the world's reserve currency, so we can always print more paper. Eventually what happens, of course, with any paper currency where you just keep printing and printing and printing and printing and printing, is it returns to its intrinsic worth, which is nothing. Paper money is worthless. And that is what's going to happen, and one day people are going to lose faith in the US dollar, and they'll come up with something new, no doubt, to carry on their Ponzi schemes. Once that Ponzi scheme's died, they'll just try to start another one. The fact of the matter is, at the moment, everyone's crapping on about Europe, oh, the woes in Europe, the woes in Europe. America, if you look at it honestly, is in a far worse state than Europe. So, you know, the financial system is staring at the abyss. The Great Recession that supposedly lasted 18 months and then is now over has never been over. They simply tried to kick the can down the road. You know, it's like having a house fire. If you've ever been to a house fire or any fire that's really big, you'll know they're incredibly hot and they're incredibly hard to put out. Well, the US economy is a house fire where someone's grabbed one bucket and occasionally chucks a bucket of water over it and says, everything's alright guys, it's fine, I've chucked a bucket of water on the problem. It will be fine, we won't burn down. Okay, that is the futility of what they are doing at the moment. That's Silver Bull Channel, out.